So, let's see. I keep getting people are opting in all at the last minute, and I'm like, man, nothing like waiting till the last minute to jump on the live talk here. So, we at the end of this talk, I am going to have something for you guys that I'm super excited about, that will take your business to the next level. Okay, but you're going to have to stick through the end of the talk before I tell you what it is. But this is only going to be a 20-minute deal. We're going to move through this really fast. So let's go ahead and get started. So the number one tip to raising money, okay, is you have to get to the point real quick. Okay, so you have to get to point. All right. Investors, they don't want to go around and they don't want you to take up their time. People who have investment capital, who can invest in your business, they're not going to sit around and want you to talk to them and sweet talk them and beat around the bush and all that kind of stuff. They probably have investment capital because they don't procrastinate and they make very quick decisions. They know what they want. So don't beat around the bush. Okay. Number one, get to the point quick. Okay, quick. Don't long talk it. Okay. Now, another thing that you have to watch out for when you are talking to investors to raise money for your business is don't get hung up on the details. People call me. I've got at least 3 or 4 phone calls this week already of people who are trying to raise money for their business. Okay, they call me, and then what's happening is they're talking about the opportunity. They're talking about the opportunity. They're saying, oh, let me tell you about this stock that we have. We're getting ready to take it IPO, and let me tell you all about the stock and all the trends and all the market stuff and everything like that. And that's not how you want to present opportunities, because investors, they understand what they understand. They either like it or they don't. It's not up to you to explain all the trends in the billion-dollar business model to the investor, okay? So that brings me to point number 2, is instead of selling the opportunity, okay, you sell yourself. That's what you're doing. You sell yourself. Sell yourself. Okay? So savvy investors they're not going to invest, and they're going to care very, very little about what you have to say in your opportunity until you sell yourself. Okay, they want to know who is going to be doing the investing. Who are you? What skills do you bring to the table? Okay, what is your network like? I mean, what types of contacts do you have in your network? That's a great one. So when you're talking to an investor about an opportunity, say, hey, I have this opportunity, boom, 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 spend 30 seconds or less on the opportunity, and then you immediately go into telling them about yourself. Okay, and one of the best things that you can talk about is your network, is your contacts. How does it sound if I'm in the stock business and I say, hey, I've got Warren Buffett on speed dial? I mean, that's going to carry a lot of weight. So your contacts and your network, like what they say, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That carries so much weight, okay, your contacts and your network. So talk about that. Another thing that you want to talk about is you want to talk about your life's special experiences that you've had in life. Okay, so let's say you were in real estate 10 years ago and you were growing a company, and then all of a sudden you just went through like craziness. And you've seen everything there is to see, and you've just got one story after another, then that is what you want to talk about. You want to talk about your experience, because if you've got really, really great life experience that fits into the investment that you're raising money on, that is how you sell it. Okay, you talk about your life experience, you talk about your network. Okay, that's what they want to hear. They want to buy into you first, and then the investment later. Okay. So number 3, you want to find out the monetary goal of the investor. Okay. So goal of investor. All right? So you got to understand that not every investor wants the same thing. Let's see. Actually, hold on, bear with me, guys. I think I'm having a technical.
And then the investment.
There we go. Okay. Hey, FYI, if it stops streaming on you, just go ahead and refresh your page. Okay? All right. Anyway, so goal of investor. Let's keep on going. Not every investor is going to have the same goals. Some investors, they're going to want some high, flashy, high risk type of investment because they have the appetite for it and they like the excitement. Okay, some investors, that's what they want. Other investors are like, I don't like excitement. Okay, I just want my money to be safe and I just want a steady return. That's all I want. Okay, and so some investors are in it for the cash flow, some are in it for the appreciation, and some just want to be a part of an investment that they can brag about. Okay, so really going into the pitch, you need to understand what is the goal of the investor that you're talking to. Okay, this is going to be huge. All right. Now this is number 4 is pretty funny actually. Okay, so how should I say this? Let's see. Close slowly. Close slowly, okay? That raising money is a lot like dating, okay? So I use this example. Let's say you go into Starbucks and you see this person that you're just like, oh my gosh, that's my future wife or husband or whatever, okay? And you go up to that person, you introduce yourself, and then you drop down on one knee and propose. Right? Wouldn't that be kind of scary? That would be kind of scary. That's not what you want to do. You'll scare them away. All right? So just understand that raising money is like dating. Okay? You don't want to go in for the close immediately. You want to take your time. You want to build that relationship. Okay? Because that's what it's about. And if you do go up to somebody in Starbucks and propose, that's scary. But if they say yes, that's even scarier. Okay, because wow, who's going to say yes to somebody they just met, right? Okay, so there's like a saying that we move away from what pursues us. Okay, so that's just human nature. So if we're getting pursued, it's just natural for us to turn and run the other direction. So we need to understand that and don't look like we're pursuing so hard for investment capital. Okay, as soon as an investor feels like they're being pursued and that you need that investment, you need it because you have needy written on your forehead, okay, they're going to turn and run. You got no chance, okay, no chance. One other analogy is raising money. It's investors, they're like cats, okay, so if you see a cat and you go try to pet it, it's going to just run away from you. But as soon as you just sit down on the couch, the cat just next thing you know is up rubbing up on your legs and stuff, and you weren't trying, it just happened like that. So investors are like cats, okay? So keep that in mind. All right, so these 4 tips. I got to tell you, they're very simple. You may be thinking, oh well, that's not some huge secret that I was expecting, but I tell you what. If you can start actually implementing this, it's one thing to know it, okay? It's one thing to know it. It's different to actually be able to implement this properly, okay? This is easier said than done. So don't just glance over this and say, oh, whatever. Take this serious. I mean, seriously, write these points down, okay? Get to the point, sell yourself, figure out what the goal of the investor is, and close slowly. Write these down, okay? Take your time. Really think through this. This is going to take you to a really, really high level, okay? So when it comes to raising money, this is going to help you a lot. All right. So that is the end of the tips that I want to talk about for raising money. So now I want to share with you guys something that I'm super excited about. I can give you a little bit of background information on it. Okay, last year, April of last year. Okay, actually, let me go back a little bit further. I started doing investing and financial education on my journey a little over 4 years ago, about 4 years now. And I've gone to a lot of seminars, done a lot of trainings. Okay, I can just rattle them off. And if you guys would like any feedback on these trainings, I'm more than happy to talk about them. And some trainings were excellent. They were really good, like the Banker's Code with George Anton. That one really, really, really just was amazing for me. So, if you guys want to get into the lending business, the Banker's Code with Impact Wealth, that's the best place to start if you're brand new. Okay, and then I also did a note school with Eddie Speed, and that I learned. So you want to talk about creative finance, man, that's where you go to learn some creative finance stuff. And so that really opened me up to a whole new level of investing. And and obviously I did I think like most people coming through did Rich Dad Poor Dad. We did what is it, I forget what it's called, Rich Dad Education. And so we did that. Those were great. And then I've done a lot of other smaller stuff, and so everything I've done has been really, really good. But what I'm getting ready to tell you, okay, I'm talking over 6 figures invested into financial education, okay? And I'm getting ready to tell you what the best value that I have found on the market. The best, okay? Absolute best, all right? And there's not even a close second. Okay, and so what we have here, if you guys are in business, if you have the entrepreneur spirit and you're trying to start a business or grow your business, take your business to the next level, anything like that, even if you're not an entrepreneur, if you're, let's say you're an employee and you're trying to get a promotion, make more money, anything like that, if there's any goals that you're trying to achieve, this is where you go, okay? And so the program is Ty Lopez, okay? 67 steps. Ty Lopez, 67 steps, all right? This program is only $67. $67 one-time fee. It is like the cheapest thing I've ever paid for in terms of education, and it is the best. Like, I'm telling you, there's not even a close second. And so what I've done is I've actually come through I've graduated out of his 67-step program, okay? It took me since April of last year. We're talking 8 months I've been in this program. And it is so good. It is so good. So what I've decided to do is double down on my education, okay? I'm going to continue working in the mortgage industry and double down on my education. But for me, I don't have any products. I can't teach you anything any better than this right here. Okay, I can't. So I'm not going to try to. All right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to recommend to you guys that you take this program. And now what I've done is created a business relationship with Ty and his program. And so I am an affiliate of his program. So what I've done is I put links on my page. So right below this video, it should say click here, or at the top of the page, it says click here. If you guys are interested in the 67-step program, use those links and click through there, okay? And then I am going to get paid off those links, okay? Because that is the relationship that I have set up. So I am promoting his product, and in return, I get a cut, okay? So if you want to support me, that is a great way to do it. If you just go to Ty's website and go in that way, he gets all the money, okay? If you go in through my link, then we split it, okay? So just so you're aware of that. But I am telling you that this is the best program. It is the best. It is the best. So if you guys are interested to achieving whatever goals that you're trying to achieve, and here's the thing, you can't be, he talks about this being PI versus IP, okay? PI is patiently impatient, and that's what most people are. they're very slow to start. They're very patient. Oh, I'll get around to it one day. I'll figure it out one day. And then when they finally start, they've put it off for years and years. Okay, they're patient first. Then when they finally start and they try something, they expect results immediate. Then they become impatient. They're like, I tried, losing weight for 3 days and I didn't lose 50 pounds, so I quit, right? So most people are patiently impatient. But if you can take the opposite side and become impatiently patient, meaning you're not going to wait. You're not just going to sit there and wait around. You're going to be impatient. You're going to start. You're going to take control. But then as soon as you initiate, you become patient because you know it's a process. And that's what this is. This is a process. But I tell you what, if you guys take advantage of this and do this program and act right now and be very impatient, because that's how you get it done. You have to act now. You can't wait, okay? But once you get in that program, you're going to need some patience, man. I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to wait it out, okay? And if you're just super impatient and you expect results overnight, don't waste your time, okay? This is not for you. But if you know where you want to be in the next 1 to 2 to 3 years, okay, and you're willing to do what it takes to get there, there's nothing better than this program right here to get you there. I'm telling you. So you guys got to check this out. This program is amazing. This is the first time I've ever promoted somebody else's product. And that is how much I believe in it. Okay? This is not a $1,000 product. This is not a $10,000 product. I'm not getting rich on this. This is a $67 product. $67. Okay? It is cheap. We're talking like a half a meal ticket one night out. Okay? That's all this costs. And the value is off the chart. It's off the chart. So I encourage you guys, go ahead, take advantage of it. Do the click here button, click on that, click here, take that link in, sign up for his program immediately and start watching these videos. They are the best, okay? So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's 6:20 on the dot, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. So thank you so much. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can email me. I got my email below the video here, brett@lvprivatemoneyrei.com. Shoot me an email. Let me know what you think. Any feedback. You get in the program and you want to tell me how good it is. That's always good. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Have a good night.